Alright, everyone, hello and welcome back to Watching Walford. It's currently fucking midnight and some Hollyoaks news has been broken. That being, Freddy Rosco is returning to the fucking cobbles, which is absolutely unbelievable scenes. Absolutely unbelievable scenes. Charlie Clapham is reprising his role as Freddy Rosco. Freddy Rosco, who has not been seen since 2017. That's some fucking immense, spectacular shit right there. I think it's great personally, and I love the Freddy Rosco character. He was obviously heading up the Roscos along with Joe, two very key, like kind of not necessarily father figures because none of them really fit into that role, but as a whole, just two very interesting fucking dynamic. Obviously had a hell of a time. He was brought in like 2013 with Sandy, obviously fucking Kathy Beale. But yeah, where will he be right now? Essentially his only real ties to the show currently is Darren. He's Darren's half brother, as Sandy's his mum. So I assume that'll obviously be a lot of fucking mess. Obviously, Darren as well, because Suzanne Ashworth is returning to the show, as is Hannah Rigby. I think, like, there's a lot of shit going on for Hollyoaks, and bringing back a character as kind of loved as Freddy Rosco is pretty fucking good. Because ultimately the character was cool. He was fucking cool. You know, he was constantly involved in shit. He had that big Lindsay storyline where it turned out Lindsay was the gloved hand killer. Spoilers, sorry. But it'll be really cool to see. It might be nice to see like a more grown up Freddy. I'll say that. Yeah, it would be interesting to see a much more grown up Freddy, and also generally I'm keen on any time that we actually see a character coming back from what I believe is a pretty good time in the show, because Freddy Rosco is fucking cool. Whether you liked him or not, he was very interesting. And I suppose this is in like with news saying that Hollyoaks have they've kind of dusted themselves off, you know? They're getting rid of some of the older stuff, and they've decided, fuck it. We are coming in with a bang. As on Monday, as a recording, there's going to be the big hour-long episode with a crash with people possibly dying. And they're also saying, look, we're excited to release the news of all of these characters who are slowly returning, just slowly drip-feeding them through. But I do think that Hollyoaks is generally entering a new run of form, and it is a very exciting thing. Why did Freddy Rosco leave? Well, he attacked Dick Savage, who had raped Freddy's on-off girlfriend, Ellie Nightingale. And then Freddy obviously went on the run and kind of went to avoid police charges. I mean, what does this mean? This means, first, if you bring back one Rosco, there's always the chance for more. Like, it's not exactly like Charlie Wernham's doing anything. Or Jason, who was, I'm pretty sure Jason became a builder or a labourer because the work dried up. And when you are finally able to bring back characters from a era that you're no longer feeling like you represent, because I'll be real with you, the last couple of years of Hollyoaks have been fucking dog rough. I'll say that much. I do love the show, but the episodes of Hollyoaks and the general storylinings, it's been a bit wank. There's a reason why it was taken off airing on TV, because it wasn't very good. But I mean, stuff like this to bring back some of these more like lovable characters could genuinely be the way. And you can tell that the executive producer is doing their job now, because we are starting to curl off a lot of the dead weight, I guess, if that's how you could describe it. Says I'll get another image of I'll get an image of Freddy Rosco on the screen. That being Charlie Clapham. I don't know if that's a new teaser image, but I mean he looks older there. He looks much older there. But yeah. So and it says he is tipped to reprise his role over the spring, as he's a series regular. Notice a series regular. It's not like the Jackie Osborne, as she's dead. Jackie McQueen. Is Jackie Osborne even someone? Yes. Oh, Jackie. Well, Jack. But regardless. Obviously, Jackie McQueen, she returned for a one-off episode, and what they didn't seem to really say is that it was for a one-off episode, and it's a kind of, it's not necessarily the best way to do it, but it is exciting to see the McQueens be back. And it would be cool to see, and I also do believe that there are some other stuff going on. I feel like a lot of the characters will be brought back. There's recently, this is speculation, this isn't news. The only news is Freddy Roscoe's back. But, there's been speculation that Myra's coming back. There's been speculation that Cleo's coming back. All characters that were seen to have been dumped in the, midst of a very unsure cast. And now that they've fully changed over to new executive producers, it is an exciting time to be a fan of the show, because you now fully know that things should have been going. Obviously, it's one of those things where apparently from Georgie Porter's Instagram page, 7 hours ago, we saw a picture of Myra, Cleo, and there's the picture on screen right now. We've seen Myra, we've seen Cleo, and we see Teresa. Obviously a chance this isn't actually on set, but if it is, it means that there is a return to form. And let's say Teresa comes back. Well, what's to say that she isn't coming back with her cousins, with her auntie? I don't know what the fuck Teresa, how. Yeah, auntie probably. But that's speculation, by the way. It's all speculation. It's not real, as far as we know. But it is still exciting nonetheless, and I do think it's important to note that we are seeing a lot of, like I said, when you see an executive producer culling some of the cast, obviously that means that they're making space for a lot of other characters. And if they are bringing back these older characters, it's then obviously a fan belief to understand that we will be getting these characters written like they used to be written. Freddy Rosco written like he was in 2014, 2015. Better times for the show. So it is a big deal. And also, just generally, when you can bring back these older cast members, it's always usually a good sign. It's obviously, they're not near the level of an Ian Beale, for example. But obviously, when Ian left EastEnders in 2021, everybody's like, what the fuck? And obviously, he came back this previous year, which meant, okay, the show is clearly in a good place because he knows he's not going to get fucking phased out. It's a very important thing to tell. And I say they've been trimming the fat. Obviously, Nadira and Lacey gone. Rain's gone. Who else is actually leaving? There's teased deaths on the, bordering the Monday episode. There's just a lot of interesting stuff, and the quicker we can get into the new executive producers line of thinking is the better for the show. And I will wholly agree and stand by that. Because Hollyoaks in the last couple of months, it's been okay, but it's not been as big and bold as it usually is, yeah, sure, the Rain Royce who, dies episode, fuck, yeah, that's sick, yeah, it's amazing. But the build to the climax of the Rain Royce storyline, you're just like, fuck me, really? Well, I need that spark, and bringing back these older characters will obviously do just that. I won't lie. My personal character that I'd love to see back would be Kim Butterfield. A great character and my absolute favourite. One of my favourites of all time in Hollyoaks. But even if you asked me to make a list, probably couldn't make it. Freddy Rosco is not up there, but at this time, I think it is pretty good, personally. And it's good news for the show because it means they're at least gaining a lot more faith in the characters and in the direction. I suppose just because I didn't actually tack it on for now. Also, there was a casting of a person called Is Hesketh. They use she, they pronouns, and I believe they are a stage actor. There's not really too much to it, and they're somewhat unknown. And it's a big casting, so it's very interesting as well. Oh, I'd missed it. God, I need to be following the Hollyoaks official Instagram account. Obviously Liberty's returning soon. There's just a lot of very interesting scenes and stuff to get excited about and continue to see. But yes, this has been a news video recorded at 12:30 at midnight. Thank you, Hollyoaks, for releasing news at this time. Do appreciate it. I've been Ash from Watching Walford. I'm glad this is a shoulders up podcast because I'm chilling in my fucking underwear, boys. I'll be real with you. I'll be real. I'll be honest. It is what it is. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna fucking go back to bed. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.